me this fantastic prize, Linda and Magnus. Thanks a lot, great honor. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing and some takeaways perhaps. So I work with startups full time since 1999. The word startup was not invented at that time, but still there were some new startup companies. But it was only deep tech at that time. So when I started work with startups 99, it was 2 companies. It was packaged on and Combase, and then a couple of years. So we're a little bit strange animal, Stockholm Innovation Growth, that founded 2001, 2002. And we're owned by the Electrum Foundation. It's very nice that Karin is here also from the Electrum Foundation. And this was started as a way actually first to develop the grassroots culture in Kista. There was Ericsson, and there was a little bit IBM and nothing else. And it was an initiative to create an underground vegetation of new growth companies in 2001. A lot of the inspiration behind Sting came from a couple of months I spent in Israel, 2001. And it was one main takeaway there that was really important, that had been important behind our development all the time, which is, sounds very theoretical, but one of the key things behind Sting is that we have had a system approach from the very beginning. We have sort of thought that what is system is components that is designed to work together to achieve an overall system goal. And that's how we have thought for it. And sometimes we talk about the Swedish innovation system. There is no Swedish innovation system. There's a pizza or something, but there's no, I mean, nobody has sort of designed a system. Perhaps that's very good, but there is no real system. It's based on components that are working together in a nice way to achieve a common goal. And that was one of the main things when we started in 2001. So we're an independent, non-profit actor, helping startups achieve things fast and smart. And we've done that now for a little bit more than 22 years. And when we started this 2001, I said in our vision, we want to become the world's best incubator. This was 2001. I have the slide still there. And 2021, we were awarded that from Global Startup Support. So it actually took 20 years, which was quite cool, but we made this. So that was cool. I give you also a little bit what we do, not going into details. So we assist founders and entrepreneurs to make the journey quicker and increase the likelihood of success. That's actually what we do. And you've seen some of the examples here today, like Midsummer and iPercept and Micromind and a couple other Sting companies. So we help them do the journey quicker and increase the likelihood of success. We do that by extensive, and I mean extensive business development support, and very qualified. So today we are 23 persons, working with around 35 new companies per year. So we usually meet 35 companies every year, and 28 of them are coming out, the rest are failing during the process, and then 10 years later, 35% of them are growing and living. So I'll give you some figures also. We also provide some access to money. We have started a couple of funds over the years. We now run the largest pre-seed investor company in the Nordics for Propel Capital. We've done 220 investments there with business angel money. We have also initiated a traditional venture fund called Lumina Venture, and a couple other money initiatives over the years. I'll give you some figures. Linda talked about some of them. So 407 companies so far until 2022. 407 have been admitted. we usually admit around 5% of everything that we value. So 5% are taken, and these are the 5%. So it's 407 companies up until 2022. 94 are extremely in debt. They are pining for the fjords, or whatever you say. They cease to be. 40 are living dead. You know what that is. That's a company that most of them will perhaps not survive, but some of them might pick up. That have happened. That have happened. 273 are active living, and some of them growing very well, some of them are going okay, and some we don't know yet. We'll see. 495 million euro revenue is the revenue in our company today. 495 million euro. This is 2022. Which is quite cool. This is one of our most important KPIs, together with this one. So out of these 495 million euro revenue, 52% is outside Sweden. Half of the revenue is outside Sweden, which is the whole idea with Sting. We want to create companies that solve a big important problem and generate lots of revenues, so we get money back to the society. That's what we do. 3,000 employees, as Lina was mentioning in that area. So and that was 2022. Actually, it's wrong here. Sorry, it's wrong. So 3,000 employees, and out of these 407 companies, raise some money. This is private capital. So it's 1 billion euro private money accumulated, and some soft money also that have gone into the companies, and also market cap of 2.4 billion euro. 12 companies are listed, 30. Yubico was the last in October. Here are some companies. You've seen some of them today. Midsummer came into Sting very early. Two guys who had an idea from the steel manufacturing industry to produce thin-film solar cells. Now listed company and have taken some years to grow, but now it's actually happening with the factory in Italy. Yubico is another company, cybersecurity company. They have not announced it. It's the first Swedish female founded CEO of Unicorn. They passed the Unicorn valuation in October, which is pretty cool. Percept, Carol is here somewhere. Yeah, it's over there. One of our fantastic companies. There's companies in the health area also, a couple listed ones, and we also work with some fintech and other companies. So very cool companies we had the fortune to be able to sort of help and support over the years. I'm not going to through all the timeline, but we started over here in 2002. And we've started a couple of things over the years and initiated lots of things, and we will continue. So there will be things coming up 2024 also.
Things already did come up.
Yeah, things already did come up. That's right. But we're launching new things this year also, and so stay tuned. What could be mentioned here? Here we actually started a special incubator program. Actually, we started that over here because we started with e-tech over here, but we focus even more on that from 2019. Yeah, that's probably what I would like to say about Sting, and then perhaps there are some. I'm not sure if you want to shoot some questions in about, or somebody else who wants to ask something. I'm not going to be.
Well, you have to tell us some kind of, you know, when we have the Wall of Fame images, they always tell a bit of the ups and downs of the journey.
Yeah.
You have to back into the camera again.
Yeah, sorry. When we started things in 2002, or actually 2001, 2002, that was before the IT crash. It was a couple of months before the IT crash. It was really booming when we started. And then a couple of months later, the IT crash was there, which was a perfect timing. I mean, it was actually because, and I'm coming back to that. We learned from the very beginning that you need to sort of fund your business in one way or another. And in that time period, it was extremely tough. So we have learned, and also 2008, how to finance our operation. So it's extremely good to start in a very sort of a recession. That's perfect. Because if you survive that, then you will survive later also. To start something when it's booming, that's much easier. So we have had a couple of not hiccups, but we have had some challenges with our own funding. We are very, very, very back heavy with our financing. So we have been financed with some public money, some private money, and some own generated money that comes back from the companies that succeed. And money coming back from companies that succeed took 10 years. So over 10 years, we have financed in many different ways the company and operations. And after 10 years, money started to come back. So you need to be persistent and sort of be able to do that. And of course, to have a good owner that can also support you. Even if the owner does not supply a lot of money, you can have a good owner that supports you in other ways, which we have had all the time. But it didn't lead to any, I mean, real crisis. The 2008 was problematic for us also, financing wise, that's for sure. So that has probably been the main sort of challenge. Another challenge that is perhaps for all of you is to sort of find and recruit. If you have the fuel, you need to have the machine, and you need to have both. And the machine is the people. So the key thing about us, I think, is that we've been able to attract and keep extremely skilled persons over the years. And that has been a challenge. So every time we recruit people, at least the business coaches, we have 12 today, the average recruitment time has been sort of 2 or 3 years. So I have, over the years, I've always had a sort of a list with 10, 15, 20 persons that I follow over 5, 6 years. I say that person could be a fantastic business coach. But not now, because that person is still building a big company. And then when that company is sold or the CEO is leaving, then I'm calling that person and say, hello. So the recruitment has been very important and taken a long time, actually. And that's, I think, one of the key things here, that we've been able to attract so many fantastic people to the organization that would like to help persons like Caroline, Sven, and others to grow and succeed. We never have people who would like to be on stage on their own. We want to make the company support the heroes. So there's a lot of people who would like to be mentors and coaches. Do you think Zlatan could be a good coach? No way. So to be a person in Stig, you need to come to a position in life when you don't need to prove yourself. And some people come to that position sooner or later. Some people never get there. Which is fine, that's awesome. But we're trying to sort of find persons who don't need to prove themselves any longer, instead get a kick out of helping others succeed, which is what we do. So yeah.
So thank you very much, Pär.